Dear students, let's start third chapter of history of your class, the Delhi Sultans. In this chapter, we'll study about the period Delhi Sultanate. Delhi Sultanate is a specific period from 13th century, in the middle period, 13th century to 16th century in India. Right? This is the specific period. In this period, total 5 dynasties ruled over Delhi. Delhi became very important center in this period, and these 5 dynasties. It's very easy way to learn these 5 dynasties. I'll tell you. Delhi first became the capital of a kingdom under the Tomara Rajputs. After that, who were defeated in the middle of the 12th century by the Chauhans of Ajmer and Delhi. It was under the Tomaras and Chauhans that Delhi became an important commercial center. Right? Many rich Jaina merchants lived in the city and constructed several temples. You have listened about the temples in Delhi. Coins minted here and called Delhi Wal. You have to remember, had a wide circulation. The transformation of Delhi into a capital that controlled vast areas of the subcontinent started with the foundation of the Delhi Sultanate in the beginning of the 13th century, and now we'll see in this map Firozabad, Firoz Shah Kotla, Hauz Khas, Siri Fort area, Jahanpana, Delhi Kuna, Qutub Minar, Hauz Sultani, Tughlaqabad, Adilabad. These are the area, and this is Yamuna river, right? So this entire was the capital known as Delhi. So Delhi Sultans built many cities in the area that we know now as Delhi, right? So let's see the way to remember these 5 dynasties. As I told you that total 5 dynasties ruled over Delhi in this period known as Delhi Sultanate period. To remember these 5 dynasties, you have to learn very simple sentence. This sentence is Sir, Kab Tak So Lum. Right? You have to remember this. Sir, Kab Tak So Lum. Sir, as for slave dynasty. Slave dynasty, it was started in 1206 by Qutbuddin Aibak. We'll study in detail in this chapter. Kab Tak, K for Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty. Tak, T for Tughlaq dynasty. Tughlaq dynasty. S for Sayyid dynasty. Right? L, this was the last dynasty of Delhi Sultanate. L for Lodi dynasty. Ibrahim Lodi was the last Sultan of Delhi, defeated by Babur. We'll study in the next chapter also. Now, see this table. The rulers of Delhi. First, Tomaras. Anangapal was very famous Tomara ruler. Ruled 1130 to 1145. Chauhans, Prithviraj Chauhan was most famous ruler. 1175 to 1192, defeated by Muhammad Ghori in the second battle of Tarain, you remember, in 1192. And now let's have a look over early Turkish rulers. This was the entire period of Delhi Sultanate. Qutbuddin Aibak established the slave dynasty because he was the slave, originally a slave. Qutbuddin Aibak, because of his merit and loyalty, was raised to the post of viceroy by Muhammad Ghori. So later he founded his separate empire known as Slave Dynasty, 1206 to 1210. Right? He was the founder of Slave Dynasty. Shamsuddin Iltutmish, he was most famous, considered to be the greatest slave king and the real consolidator of the Turkish conquest in India. After that, Razia Sultan, 1236 to 1240. You have to remember, dear students, she was the first and last Muslim women ruler of medieval India. After that, Ghiyasuddin Balban, 1266 to 1287. During this period, 1240 to 1266, very weak rulers ruled over Delhi. For example, Mouz Uddin Behram Shah, Al Uddin Masood, Shah Nasiruddin, Muhammad, and Ghiyasuddin Balban. Later we have studied 1266 to 1287. After that, Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty was set up by Jalaluddin Khilji, and Alauddin Khilji was very famous, most famous ruler of Khilji dynasty, 1296 to 1316. After that, Tughlaq dynasty, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq was the founder of this dynasty, and Firoz Shah Tughlaq ruled 1351 to 1388. Very famous ruler. Sayyid dynasty 1414 to 1451, and Lodi dynasty 1451 to 1526, and Behlol Lodi was the founder of Lodi dynasty. As I told you that Ibrahim Lodi, right? Ibrahim Lodi was the last ruler of Lodi dynasty. He was defeated by Babur in 1526 in the first battle of Panipat. First battle of Panipat. You have to remember this. Let's have a look on the next topic, finding out about the Delhi Sultans. Although inscriptions, coins, architecture provide a lot of information, especially valuable are histories. Histories means two types of dates are there: Tarikh singular, Tawarikh plural, written in Persian language, the language of administration under the Delhi Sultan. So which was the language of administration under the Delhi Sultans? Persian language. So Persian language was the language of administration of Delhi Sultans. Just have a look on these figures. Figure 1, 4 stages are there in which manuscripts were prepared. In the first figure you have seen that preparing the paper. In this way the paper was prepared, and in the second one writing the text on the paper, writing the text on the paper in this way, and in third step melting gold to highlight important words and passages, right, in this way. And the fourth and last one, preparing the binding. In this way manuscripts were prepared during medieval period under Delhi Sultans. The authors of Tawarikh were learned men, secretaries, administrators, poets, courtiers, who both recounted events and advised rulers on governance, emphasizing the importance of just rule. So in this way we have learnt about the rule of these kinds of. So the circle of justice, Fakhr Mudabir wrote in the 13th century. This is an example you can see here. A king cannot survive without soldiers, and soldiers cannot live without salaries. Salaries come from the revenue collected from peasants, but peasants can pay revenue only when they are prosperous and happy. If they are not prosperous and not happy, they cannot pay the revenue. So this happens when the king promotes justice and honest governance, so that the people can become prosperous and happy. So this is the example in which the administration was handled by the sultans. So keep the following additional details in mind. You have to remember, dear students, the authors of Tawarikh lived in the cities, mainly in Delhi, and hardly ever in villages. They often wrote their histories for sultans in the hope of rich rewards, so that the sultans used to give them the rewards and the like that prizes. These authors advised rulers on the need to preserve an ideal social order based on birthright and gender distinction. Their ideas were not shared by everybody. Means these ideas, right, used to be kept very secretly. In 1236, Sultan Iltutmish's daughter Razia became Sultan. The chronicler of the age Minhaj-e-Siraz recognized that she was more able and qualified than all her brothers. She was the first and last Muslim woman ruler, but he was not comfortable at having a queen as ruler, nor were the nobles happy at her attempts to rule independently. She was removed from the throne in 1240. She was murdered. Actually, she was murdered in Haryana at Kaithal. You have to remember. at Cathar. And means what Minhaj-e-Siraz thought about Razia. Razia was very capable ruler, as I told you. Minhaj-e-Siraz thought that the queen's rule went against the ideal social order created by God, in which women were supposed to be subordinate to men. He therefore asked, in the register of God's creation, since her account did not fall under the column of man, how did she gain from all of her excellent qualities? Means the simple way, at that time, amirs of Delhi and nobles used to oppose Razia, women ruler. Means they could not tolerate women ruler. They didn't want to be ruled by a women ruler. On her inscription and coins, Razia mentioned that she was the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. This was in contrast to the queen Rudramadevi, 1262-1289 of the Kaktai dynasty of Warangal, part of modern Andhra Pradesh in the south. Rudramadevi changed her name on her inscriptions and pretended she was a man. Another queen, Dida, ruled in Kashmir in 980 to 1003 AD. Her title is interesting. It comes from Didi or elder sister, an obviously affectionate term given to a loud ruler by her subjects. So this was the express Minhaj-e-Siraz idea. In this way, so dear students, we will study in the next part from garrison town to empire, the expansion of Delhi Sultanate. Thank you. Have a nice day.